Hi, I'm John, and this is Scarlett the Four-Eyed Cuda. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on the workbench working on the heater air conditioner control panel. Now, last time we were working on this topic, we were in disassembly mode. We had taken all the bits and pieces off of the ugly one, and you can see that it is free and clear of all the bits and pieces. And I had said that they needed to go on a date with the Scotch-Brite pad, and I have done so. So the control lever that controls the cool-warm lever that has been taken with the Scotch-Brite and cleaned up and then given a nice coat of Rust-Oleum in order to protect it. I was able to pick up some new push nuts that hold the cable onto that lever. I cleaned up the little button that holds everything with the little lock that's on there, and the spring washer, which I could not think of the correct name last time, so the person who corrected me in the last video, thank you very much. That is now there. I have the spring washer out and ready to go, and the new switch is in hand, and the little plastic washer that's underneath, I've just put a little coat, very thin coat of white lithium grease on so that it would run smooth and be taken care of. Let's aim the camera down and put this together. Well, I think that puts everything in frame. So first things first, we will put the lever through the hole. So the cool temp warm slot goes in, slides over. We put our washer down. We put our nut up through from the bottom. That just clicks in. And we position our lever and our spring washer. Slide that over the edge or the wide area of the spring, and then we push down with our thumbs to compress it and give it a little slide. Sometimes it needs a little help. So we'll take the edge of our needle nose pliers and we'll give it a little push, and we are in. And now we are on, and we are sliding very nice and smooth. For the push nuts, you just push them on. My only tip here is to slide it over to the cool all the way over so that the push nut goes on and it doesn't shove too far down, because you can see the push nut will hang over the edge of the plastic, and if it's too far down, it will hit up against that plastic and potentially limit the throw of the lever. So we just push that down with our thumbs. I found that using Mr. Needle Nose underneath it as a support, helps push down on it, because there's nothing underneath it at all to keep that lever from bending. So just give it a little wiggle with the thumbs, and it is on. I won't put the second one on because the control cable needs to go on first, and then this on top of it to pinch it or lock it in place. You want it free flowing, so they're not super tight, but just give it enough so that it's on far enough to keep it in place, but not trying to squish the cable to death. Then the next step is to take Mr. Switch. We slide him in the slot for the low fan high, and we take our hex-headed screws, and I believe it is 1/4 inch. Take a little hex driver, and that goes on. Oh, should have mentioned it, but the little caps on here, I'll take this back off, it's quick enough. these little caps on these posts. I was not able to find new ones, so I took them out, got some oil dry, put it in a a piece of Tupperware that I didn't care about, and shook the snot out of it. And that got the gunk off and cleaned up the surface pretty nice, kind of like a micro sandblasting cabinet, if you will, or a media blasting cabinet. Just put it in, give it to your 2-year-old grandson, let him walk around the house for a day, shaking the snot out of it. Might drive you nuts, but they'll come out nice and clean. Now we put this back in, tighten the nuts, or the hex screws back down. Mr. 1/4-inch driver. It's only plastic, so you don't need to torque it. Just put it in. And lastly, this is the little spring clip nut retainer for the screw that holds the cable in place. You can see there is a indentation. I think that shows up pretty good. And there's a long end and a short end. Because this is long, I'm putting it in long ways. And you just give it a little wiggle and a little squeeze. And it should shove right on. And the flashing light is telling me that that battery is low. So I need to swap that. That'll take place after the video. Open Mr. Needle Nose and it goes right on. And don't squeeze too hard, just get it to clip because it is only plastic. You don't want to destroy your brand new part. And it's on, all ready to be installed. And so that will be the next video. This was hopefully short and sweet and pretty easy and straightforward. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Thank you very much and have a great day.